Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com, and today I have my September How to Kill a Kit with Style Kill a Kit video for you guys. So essentially I'm going to show you guys the projects that I was able to make this month with my kit. I did make quite a few projects outside of my kit and also quite a few projects which I no longer have. I made a lot of gifts and cards this month, so those were already sent out. But I will be sharing with you the layouts and the cards I do have left, and then everything I have left in my kit. Now, if you guys remember, when I built my September kit, since it was so late in the month, I figured this would roll over into October, but I'm not quite so sure I want to do that. I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm going to switch it up. So you'll stay tuned till October 1st, so tomorrow, so you guys can see what's in the next kit. But let's get started with the items I did create. I made, I think it was 6 cards, and I mailed out 2. So I did 2 Halloween cards. And these were for my card making for scrapbookers series with Sarah Scraps here on YouTube. Some glitter, there's some glue on this one that I need to get off. But I figured I would do a lot of Halloween cards this year, which is another reason I want to keep the kit so I can keep working with my Halloween stuff pretty easily since it's out. But maybe I'll just do a card making marathon tonight and not have to worry about it. I also made an owl card with this kit, which I don't have, but I think you could go see that over on Instagram, and I will have a video for that coming soon. Then I also made these for my washi tape collaboration with Sarah, so using our washi tape in fun ways for nice easy cards. Now I will say this one doesn't look like it was from my kit, but I did cheat a little bit. These light pink puffy stickers are not from my kit, but the stickers from Jelly Bean Soup are, so that counts, and the yellow washi tape was in there. So fun cards. I love making cards when I get a chance, especially with supplies. This was the beautiful page that went along with, it's a double pager, it went along with the video about scrapbooking basics from my Falling Back to Basics series. Really love how this turned out. This was for my patrons, so if you haven't checked out Patreon yet, you get this kind of stuff. It was a real-time process video. To be honest, I really struggled with it, so I'm glad it's finished, and I did follow a sketch for it. But you can see here I used actually, maybe you can't see. There's a little bit of difference in coloring right here. I used my Scotch quick dry glue under my washi tape, and when you put something under washi tape, especially something you have to squish down to, you know, put in place, it does tend to smear out. But I did scrape it off with my finger, and it did discolor this paper. I will say it's not shiny, it just looks like an awkward shadow, but that's a little bit disappointing. But I really loved working on this layout and following a sketch. Just really happy with how this one turned out. Next up, I had this 8.5 by 11, which is a Happy Traveler, and you guys saw this one. My first 8.5 by 11 in quite a bit now. This again doesn't look like it's from a fall kit, but we made it work. I really love this photo. I'm glad I got to use these pops of red to make it stick out, which looks like I'm gonna have to put some more adhesive under these or something. Not sticking them down, but really glad I got to use some of these things. And again, I did reach outside of my stash for some of these puffy stickers, because sometimes you just gotta go big or go home. So I wanted more travel themes, so I pulled out some stamps, pulled out some puffy stickers, and put them on there. And I'll have the playlist linked down below so you guys can check out the entire list of things I've made this month. All of them will be in that playlist so you guys can watch them. The infamous green and orange layout. This one was also very fun to do, although it was a struggle. I used a scrap of Christmas paper here, and then a dark green cardstock, and then did this really fun orange burst cluster over here based on this LE Studios card that I've had for so long. And these are actually Christmas photos, so I'm really not sure how I'm going to organize my album. This was during Vlogmas, so it was in December, but we lived, I think this was December, maybe this was November. I'll have to go back and check. If this is November, it works perfect, and I did one little bit of stamping there. So check out that process video as well. Then we go into go-to design. So this month we only touched on one, and that was the L design, and I flipped through a ton of layouts over about that. So this one's an L-shaped layout with 2 vertical photos, so you can see the L here. Really love this color scheme. Totally went off the rails with my kit. I used this background paper for my kit, the mats from my kit, and that was it. The rest of this was not from my kit. Oh, just kidding, this heart was from my kit as well, but all of these die cuts were not in my fall kit. This little kitty cat, not in my fall kit, but I think it still works really well as a fall layout, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. And this is actually a real-time process video over for my patrons on Patreon. Next up is this beauty, another L-shaped design that I wanted to share with you guys. So this one's had no real-time process video, but it is a subtle L shape versus the other one. This could almost be considered like a block instead, but if you ever have a vertical photo and a horizontal photo, L shape's the way to go in my book. And I really love how this one turned out, although this little piece right here is giving me trouble sticking. If you guys have any tips for what felt sticks to the best, if I should use a liquid adhesive or tape or something that I haven't thought of, let me know in the comments down below. But this process video just went up earlier this week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Got more photo corners, which are oldies but goodies, and then some old thickers on this one. Then I have this one. This is actually the first layout I made with this kit. I did film a process video. I just hated the way it came out. I still like the layout. I don't think it's bad, and I don't think I'll upload the process video. Maybe for Patreon I will, just because it's just one of those funny videos. It was a real-time one, so they might get it, or maybe I'll dub it over and do a sped up process video instead. But I did use some of my fake leaves on it, so that's why I wanted to share it with you guys here, because sometimes you just have to think outside the box. And I apologize, the lighting's a little bit dark today. It's actually a little bit cloudy, so I assume the rain is coming. So let's count up our layouts, because I already forgot the number I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7 total, including the double page and the 8.5 by 11. And then we had, I think I said 6 cards. Now I will say I do have more autumn-ish photos to scrapbook. I have them here on my desk. I just ran out of time since we started so late in September because of the hurricane that I had to evacuate for. But let's share what I did do this month in terms of bashing stash. I used a couple pieces from this camping chipboard set, which I'm happy about. I really need to just print some camping photos to finish this off, but I'm really excited to try to finish it off eventually. I'm really not in a rush to use up my supplies. I've been in a sort of wanting to buy stuff mode, but not going to buy stuff mode. In terms of shopping, I just haven't been motivated to actually go buy stuff. I will say we did go to Michael's and Hobby Lobby, I think last week. We went to Michael's because they had 5 for 10 candles. Then the Michael's we went to didn't have any candles, but I didn't end up buying anything there. And then we also went to Hobby Lobby because I was looking for the Copics on clearance because they had those out, but I didn't find any of those. But I did buy a mix and media set that was on clearance from Tim Holtz, and then some washi tape. But other than that, I haven't bought anything in quite some time. We'll just get this embellishment tray out of the way. I didn't use much out of it. I will say I've used a lot of washi tapes thanks to the cards. I used this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, these 4. This one I used on an envelope today, so I know I've used it at least. Oh, I used it on a layout as well. This one I used on a card. I think I used this one on a card, and definitely this one and this one. So I didn't use my Thanksgiving Give Thanks tape, and I didn't use these reds very much. In terms of everything else though, I used this new ink pad once, so now I kind of know what color it is. I really, really like this dark green color, so I'm happy with that. I used a couple die cuts on my pages here and there, a little bit of twine. I just wrapped up some Happy Mail as well, so that twine was used. I didn't use any of the ribbons. I did pull in these, and I used them on some of the Halloween cards, which I think looks so good. So I'm trying to finish up these orange ones. Don't ask me why there's a blue one on there. No idea. But these are really nice for the orange. So that's it for the embellishment tray. I used a couple wood veneer. I want to say I did use a flare, but I mean, we just went through the layouts and now I can't even remember. So, oh, yep, I did use one on the double pager. So that's good. Used a couple sequins on some of the layouts, and then none on those cards, but I think I did use one in the mail. Didn't use my punch either, but I did not make nearly as many cards as I thought I was going to this month, so maybe that's why. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. In terms of other items I used, I do have quite a few bits of scraps left from both the paper pads. I didn't end up using this Webster's Pages sticker set, only because every time I wanted to use it, the background color was the color that matched the best. So if I had an orange background layout, the best color that would match that color scheme was the orange, and the place where I was going to put the title was on top of the orange, so that didn't work very well. I will say I used a bit more of the Happy Fall than I did the Halloween one. I don't think I actually used the Halloween one at all. I really want to make more Halloween cards, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like videos in October, either just sharing the Halloween cards I've made, or if you prefer process videos. I do have a card video coming up. If not, it just went up from September's kit, because that still hasn't gone up yet. Stamps. I didn't use any of these, but again, I didn't make any Halloween cards with stamping, so those to come. I used one of these, two of these, one of these. I only have one left of these. I did use two of them on these layouts. This orange just didn't match any of the pumpkin-y, you know, deeper oranges that I had. Did not use this. Got to use a little bit of this on the 8.5 by 11 and then some layers on the, I think the first layout I did this month. My adorable pocket page letter that my friend sent me. She actually saw me use some of the washi tape on the cards, which you can see here, some really, really cute ones. And here as well, the trick or treat. I want to keep using those so I can use them up. And then I want to use some of these die cuts on cards as well. And then these little googly eyes I have some great ideas for. And there's cat hair everywhere. I apologize. But I did get to use a bit out of the pocket page. These right here, I really thought I was going to finish the KI Memories paper pad. But the main issue was these crazy patterns seem easy to use because the back side's also printed, but then they're bright fuchsia. So I think I'm going to set this aside and just make some cards with it after this video and call it a day. I really want to get rid of it. It needs to go. But I used a little bit of the Lawn Fawn. I definitely use this on a card. Use some Cool Kid on almost every layout, and then as well as the Pink Paisley Outfitters. I really love those stacks. Halloween stuff. Did not use, did not use. Used quite a few of these little stickers, and then this side. Used a couple bats on those cards. Didn't use any of these Halloween washi tapes. Used some of these, used some of these, and that is it. Guys, everyone's getting a Halloween card this year. That's just the way it has to be. Back to paper. I do have a couple scraps that I included later on in the kit. So this orange grid and then this wood grain were added later. Then I have the gold specialty that I used on that burgundy layout now in here. And we still have a majority of these left as well. It's not that I don't want to use them, it's just I didn't get a chance to, which is why I think this kit's going to pretty much stay together. And I'm going to try to keep using it, but I really need to change gears because I'm not inspired by it anymore in terms of layouts, except for these. These are the only photos I have left that I think I can make a layout with. And I'm thinking this is going to be like a pocket page sort of deal, so I'm not sure if I'll film that. I really don't like filming pocket pages because it takes me a very long time to do them. Then we have the rest of our embellishment stickers. I'll just go through. Did not use and used. Did not use. I didn't use this set of washi tape, but I did use this one 3 times. Pretty proud of that. I just found these other Freckled Fawn label stickers that match the colors of everything better, and I just added them yesterday, so I did not use those. Used one there. Used 2 here. I used the orange stickers, not the yellow stickers. Didn't cut out any of these labels. Used 1 camera. None of those. I think 5 or 6 of those. Still didn't get to use that. Some empty plastic, I don't know what it goes to. Some more empty plastic. I used these for 1 title. Did not use these. I used these, I think, twice. I definitely used them on the card, and then I used them to seal an envelope. And then I think I used 1 or 2 of these. Now, like I usually do, I dipped outside of my stash for some things, and I actually finished a couple things this month, and I often do empties during my favorites videos. So I thought I'd just do them here because I don't think I'm going to remember for my favorites videos, but if you see it twice, don't mind me. I did finish this Jelly Bean Soup Labels Hearty Hodgepodge sticker set. There's only an XOXO left, and I used that in a Happy Mail package, so that's done. And then I finished 2 enamel dot sheets, which I know this is hard to see because I take them out of the packaging. But I'm really excited to have those done. I think this one was from Whimsy Stamps, and then this one looks like it was Echo Park, but your guess is as good as mine. So I'm really excited to have those gone out of my stash, just little dents here and there. But I hope you guys have enjoyed September so far. We're doing the new series, Falling Back to Basics series, so I'm not scrapbooking as much, whereas I'm doing other things, like planning the videos for you guys. So when I do get a chance to sit down a scrapbook, I will share as much as I can. And I will say I did work a ton on my 6x8 Vermont album this month, but I'm waiting to share that with you guys till it's completely done. But I would say I've done at least 6 pages in that in September because I have a couch scrapbooking kit that I've been using, so that's all set up in the living room and not in here. So it's been nice to be able to scrapbook while I'm hanging out. with the cats and everyone. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out everyone linked down below to see what they've made this month and what they have left. But let me know what you guys are expecting to see in October. I think we're going to ditch this kit for a bit and try something else, or at least put together something different. So I'm a little bit more excited to work with it. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!